According to Google, this is the #1 search builder in Idaho by people in California, and it's gonna surprise you. When putting myself in the shoes of somebody who's in California thinking about making a move to Idaho, the first thing that I would do is probably start researching which builders are in the area. And I'd probably start out my search with some of the larger nationwide builders like Toll Brothers, Richmond American Homes, or Hayden Homes, because you don't necessarily get that big by doing subpar work. But I was surprised to see that you guys have hung on to a hidden gem, one of the biggest local builders here in the Boise, Idaho area, and that is Hubble Homes. Hubble Homes has become well known for their entry-level semi-custom homes that are both HERS and Energy Star rated, which means they are really energy efficient. Another nice thing about these homes is that since they are brand new, the build codes right now require these homes to be built with a 2x6 construction. In fact, I am in a brand new Hubble home right now. But since the walls are built with 2x6 construction, and we can go over here and look at some of these window seals. In previous ages, homes didn't have to be built with 2x6 construction. It was just 2x4. So with that 2x6, you have way more insulative factor in between the homes. So they're going to be way sturdier than older homes that were built in the area. By the way, this is a great time to mention, I do have a free Boise relocation magazine. It's a huge magazine. I also have an online version. If you'd like a free copy of that, comment Idaho down below and I will send you the link for it. One of the great things about Hubble Homes is that they are in almost every single city throughout the Boise area. So what you can do is find the floor plan that you like, find the development that you like, and if they don't have a home that's ready for you, you can build one with them and get exactly what you're looking for and exactly the development that you wanted. The city where Hubble currently has the most developments is going to be Nampa by a long shot with 6 communities. Adams Ridge, Franklin Village North, Southern Ridge, Sunnyvale, and Covey Run. Running down the list, you'll find 2 developments in Caldwell, Mason Creek, and Windsor Creek East, 1 in Boise, Charlesworth, 1 in Kuna, Red Cloud, 1 in Middleton, and that is Waterford, and 1 in Star, and that is Greendale Grove. Hubble also has 2 brand new developments coming in 2023 to the Boise, Idaho area, Prescott Ridge and Meridian, and Selwood and Star. Let's jump to the office and take a look at what the included features are in both of those. We're going to be utilizing Hubble's brochure for this, so we're going to start off with Selwood and Star. The nice thing about Star is that you're right around the golf courses, like it says here, and the location in here is going to be just north of Star, north on Star Road, south of Beacon Light, and this is Highway 16 right over here, which is also the road that goes over to Emmett. Featured floor plans, it's going to be their usual, and as for amenities, it looks like they just have a tot lot and a picnic gazebo. They don't have any of that any pools or anything like that. Schools, you're in West Ada School District, so you're going to be going to Star Elementary School, Star Middle School, and then Eagle High School. This Eagle High School is a huge pull for that. A lot of people want to get into Eagle High School. It's one of the best in the area. HOA dues, doesn't look like they have anything set up for that yet. And you have all of these areas of interest. You have D-Zone skydiving, Eagle Island State Park, which is a huge state park. The Boise Airport is less than 35 minutes away, depending on what kind of traffic you get. Downtown Boise, less than 35 minutes. Zoo Boise is also in downtown Boise. These are going to be the main hospitals that you're going to be going to, the St. Luke's, St. Al's, and then there's an urgent care center. Shopping, grocery and retail stores, you are really close to the nearest Costco, which is over there by Star. You could be there within 5 minutes, depending on traffic. And then as for dining, you don't have a ton of dining in Star. They are getting some more venues. They just got a McDonald's, but as for that, this is going to be your dining in Star. Up and over here, let's check out the Prescott Ridge flyer. Prescott Ridge is a highly coveted one that's going to be coming soon. It's one of their biggest, if not their biggest communities. It's going to have single-family homes and a mix of townhomes as well. This location is great. It's right off of Highway 16 and Chin Boulevard, which is Highway 2026. So it's right on the corner there. You can go down to I-84 down here, taking Highway 16, or you can take this Chin Boulevard 2026 into Boise, as well as Highway 44 into Boise as well. It's going to be in the West Ada School District, which is a huge pull for that as well. And it's going to have a pond and a dog park and a children's playground. Huge pluses on that. Feature plans, Hubble has different plans. Some are 30-foot wide, some are 40-foot wide, and some are 50-foot wide. It just depends on the size of the home. As you can see, the amenities, you have the pond, tot lots, which is like a playground for little kids, a dog park, and green space. Schools, you're in the West Ada School District, so you're going to be going to Ponderosa Elementary School, Star Middle School, and Owyhee High School. This Owyhee High School is a brand new school. It's less than a couple years old.
It's one of the newest high schools in the area, and it has a lot of great amenities there. As you can see, all the areas of interest, it has great freeway access, whether you're going down to I-84 or you're just going to hop onto 2026. Downtown Boise, less than 30 minutes. It could be even less than that, depending on traffic. BSU is in downtown Boise. Eagle Island State Park, you are super close to that. Just hop on Highway 16, and you're right over at Eagle Island State Park. Hospitals and urgent care centers, you are super close to anything because you are really centered in the valley and you have great freeway access. Shopping, you are probably 2 minutes from the nearest Costco, and that is a huge plus. It's just on 2026, a couple blocks down the road. It's less than 2 miles away. Dining, you can go in any which way, whether you're heading east or west, and you can find dining any direction.
Hubble really does fill a big need in the Boise, Idaho market, where like some of the builders like CBH, Corey Barton Homes, they only do spec homes. You can't do any custom things. Hubble, since they are an entry-level home, they do both 50% spec and 50% semi-custom build. So you can come in, pick the cabinets or this upgraded backsplash or countertop, or even stove pack like they have in this house that I'm in. And the nice thing about that, since Hubble does both spec and custom, they have a lot to choose from. So if you have the floor plan that you actually like, I would go around and see if they have a spec home that is already built or near completion. This is where you're gonna find the best deals, because with these spec homes, it is essentially like a store. No store wants to hang on to an inventory too long. So once these homes are closer to completion and move-in ready and nothing has happened yet, that's where you're gonna find the best deals. Maybe you're gonna be able to haggle them down a bit. Maybe you're gonna get the closing costs thrown in. That is where you're gonna find the best deals. And if they don't, that's totally okay, because you can go and pick your own lot and build your own home and customize it. And at the time I'm making this video, Hubble is actually doing a $30,000 incentive for people who are doing semi-custom builds with them. If you go and pick your lot, your floor plan, and then you can go in and choose your upgrades. This $30,000 can be used towards anything, like either bring the price down, you can use it towards closing costs or rate buy downs or upgrades in the showroom. One thing about this $30,000 sounds really good, and you're gonna need to talk with your lender. So with FHA loans and conventional loans, there are rules in there that the builder or seller, doesn't even need to be a builder, can only contribute so much towards seller incentives. So I actually had some buyers who were buying a home here in Adams Ridge, where I am in North Nampa, and that $30,000 was actually above their allowable limit. So we had to get kind of creative with what we were doing so that they could utilize the most of that $30,000. And this is why having a lender and a realtor working together with your team is a really great thing, because we could kind of brainstorm what worked and what didn't, and we were able to get them the best deal possible. If you're going to be doing a semi-custom build with Hubble, you need to be careful when you're doing customizations with Hubble or any other builder for that matter. If you're doing a semi-custom build, you're gonna get to go into the showroom, you're gonna get to see these gorgeous countertops, these increased height cabinets, the backsplash, the raised height, the gorgeous tile, and all of that's gonna look good. And it's only what, $100 here, $500 there, and you're thinking in the scheme of a $400,000 home or a $500,000 home, it doesn't make a big difference. But you got to be careful, because those things can add up quick, and you can really quickly add up that budget and be over budget. So do your research before you actually go into that showroom. Maybe go to Home Depot, or in this day and age, even just look on Amazon and see what things, for instance, like light fixtures or cabinet pulls or even backsplash, ceiling fans, that kind of stuff. Hardware on the cabinets, I already mentioned that. Doors, door handles, all of that stuff, even faucets, because a lot of times the stuff that you're gonna find in the showrooms, you may not even really like, or the stuff that's in the showrooms is gonna be marked up. So a lot of those things I advise my clients just to go with the base options that they offer. And then if you want to do something later on, do it yourself. Now, there's some things that you can include in these, in the customizations that you're not gonna be able to do for the same price. Stuff that's like behind the walls, like adding an outlet, $150 per outlet is what it recently was. And if you get an electrician in your house after you've already had the build, it's gonna cost way more, because you have to have the electrician come out, they have to cut a hole in the drywall, they have to run wiring through your wall. Another thing, like if you're gonna have a hot tub and you want 220 volt or 50 amp run to the back of your house, my recent clients had that installed for, it was just over $1,000. You're not gonna be able to get that. That 50 amp cord is expensive. Another thing, the majority of these Hubble homes come with a standard 10 by 10 concrete patio in the back of the house. If you want to add on, they go by 10 by 10 sections. Now the thing with that is a lot of people might believe that they would be able to get it cheaper or just do it later or for the same price. That is not true. If you're going to add a 10 by 10 slab, my previous clients, the most recent ones, they added them each for $600 a piece. So at the end of the day, they got a 40 by 10 concrete patio. It goes across the whole entire back of their house. That was only an $1,800 upgrade. You will not be able to get any concrete workers to be able to come out to your house and pour even a small patio for that same price. So those are a couple things that I do recommend if you're going to add, do those with Hubble. So how do I personally feel about Hubble? As a real estate agent, I cannot sway you one way or another. I can present you with the facts and what I like about some builders and don't like about them necessarily. With that being said, I would not hesitate to move into a Hubble home myself. They are HERS rated and Energy Star certified. So they are very energy efficient and they have those 2x6 constructions. They are built to the same building codes as all of the other custom builders in the valley. So it doesn't matter if you're buying a multi-million-dollar home or a $350,000 home with Hubble, they are all held to the same building codes. I would not hesitate to live in one at all. And I actually really do like a lot of Hubble's floor plans. They flow really well, but that's something that you're gonna have to check out for yourself when we get here and start looking at homes. You may not like this builder, for instance, and you might like another one. Not everybody's cup of tea, so we'll just have to see when you get into town. If you enjoyed this video, I specifically picked this one out just for you. And until next time, I'm Isaac Crace with Top Idaho Real Estate, your third generation Idaho Realtor.